Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the United Way. This is me, Amaya. I am going to be doing a little bit of a weekly roundup. And if you are thinking, wow, Amaya looks like shit, that's because I kind of feel like shit. After the week that we've had, sorry, sorry about that. I'm just gonna run down a few news pieces that have popped up. I will also request you all to subscribe to the socials of the channel right now below. It really helps us out. Do get in the comments. I will interact with you guys as well. This is my first solo live stream, so bear with me. I'm currently at home, so I'm yes. Okay. Yep. Um, Money says, hello there. Sorry about the result last night. I came here straight after Dean's preview. Thank you, Money. He also says, already subscribed. Thank you very much, my friend. It helps us out greatly. I will just run through a few articles. As you can see in the title, Murtough Madness ending. And Ten Hag's job is safe for now. So this comes from an article which was written by Laurie Whitwell at The Athletic. Also, I would recommend you check it out. It's a very good, well-written article in which he states that John Murtough, current United's football director, is set to depart. There were some loose proposals being tossed around where he could work in a reduced role, but all parties have now accepted that a clean slate is what is required, and that is why later on in this season, I guess he will depart from Manchester United as football director. I think that this is good news. I don't have any love lost for John Murtough. I think that in the season that he had the full season that he had to run the operations of Manchester United, he didn't cover himself in glory, and the stories that have subsequently come out from the Athletic as well don't paint him in the best of lights. So I don't have anything against the guy. I'm sure he's going he'll find a good job somewhere else as well. Um, but from my side, I feel like it's time to go, and it's time for Manchester United to move on. In this new era that we're trying to build, we should have people who are actually professionals and who have good experience in quality experience in doing exactly what have. Oh God, sorry, it's midnight where I am right now, so I am going to sound a bit deranged. Apologies for that. Yes, what I meant to say was in this new hierarchy that Ineos is building, I would like to see people who are actually qualified for the job that they're taking, and not just because they were mates of somebody who was giving out jobs at this at Manchester United recruitment board. Um, I think that the incomings of Southampton football director Jason Wilcox basically signaled the end for John Murtaugh's time as Manchester United football director. And the same when Omar Berrada was signed, it signaled the end of Richard Arnold's time as CEO of Manchester United. And I feel like these are some positive steps that the club is taking. And yeah, um, okay. Money says, when the going gets tough, Murtough gets out. I see what you did there, my friend. I do like that. Um, yes, Money, are you based in India? I am originally from the UK, but I am in Chennai right now. Yes, I am from India, and yes, I am from South India as well. not as far down south. You'd probably in Chennai, you'd probably consider me as a North Indian, but North Indians consider my people South Indians. So I'm somewhere in the middle. Um, Money also says, and if you could turn back time, would you have sent Ralph Ragnick packing? Um, I would not have, because I feel like he did. There was nothing that, I mean, I would have personally stuck with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer till the end of that season, his third season, because there was nothing to be gained, and we did nothing after firing him. In fact, we just got worse after firing Ole. And I would not have. Ralph Rangnick was not my personal choice to replace Oli, since I didn't want him to go in the first place. But now that he was there, he managed to, like, he basically proved that theory that it's not just the managers that have come in. It's got to do with the players themselves and how much player power has been accumulating in Manchester United, and that needs to be checked. So, in my opinion, I think Ralph Rangnick was a he, he basically proved that theory that it's not just the manager, the players are to take some responsibility as well. Uh, Moving on, moving on from Murtough, we will also move on to the point that actually there's something in the article that I need to tell you. Jason Wilcox is going to come in as a technical director from Southampton. He's the technical director at Southampton. He's not the football director, and he's basically apparently going to take Darren Fletcher's job, who is United's technical director currently, and currently negotiations are ongoing with Southampton. So, as in, it's more or less guaranteed he's coming to United. It's just a matter of how quickly he can come. But yeah, he is going to be taking Darren Fletcher's job. So I'm not sure if Dan Ashworth, who is going to be coming in from Newcastle United, um, is going to be taking Murtaugh's job. But from the way this seems, Darren Fletcher is going to be getting a new title and a different set of responsibilities. And I think I'm there for it. I don't really think Darren Fletcher does too many things wrong. He's not really in a position of real power. I think that Darren Fletcher is pretty popular amongst the players, and from what I've heard, and pretty popular amongst the coaching staff as well, especially since he came through the academies and he currently is in a sort of a mentorship role in the academy. And I think when you are doing that, it's best to have people who have actually played in the academy, and the likes of Johnny Evans and Darren Fletcher, who have been United Academy graduates and have gone through the entire process through the academy, know the the expectations and and the requirements that a Manchester United player should fulfill. And I feel like we should keep these players along, and as long as we're not giving them extreme power which they don't know how to handle, I think it's a pretty it's a pretty good sign of good things to come, and long may it continue. I feel like this new Ineos shakeup is happening quick, and uh, I, for one, am pretty excited for what the future holds with Ineos. It may not look it right now, but I'm generally a positive guy. I I'm currently just sleep deprived and happiness deprived from watching Manchester United. That's why um, I am basically seeming a bit low right now. But yeah, this is the news piece on John Murtough, and I won't get into too much negativity with Ten Hag. I'm like, my life is surrounded by negativity right now. I have enough negative shit happening around in my life. I don't need to get into Eric Ten Hag's the negativity surrounding Eric Ten Hag. Otherwise, I'm going to turn into Kurt Cobain, and I'm not talking about playing the guitar. So people people of a certain age will understand that reference. I'll just quickly brush on from Ten Hag's job. He, according to Laurie, that Ten Hag is currently having regular conversations with Sir David Brailsford, who has been largely based at United's training ground in Carrington. Um, he has been constantly having a say in the hotels and the stay and how the next preseason is going to go, which is sort of hinting towards the fact that we might be seeing Eric Ten Hag at the helm of Manchester United next season as well. Um, we'll just go into the comments for a second. Money says Wilcox coming to United worries me in a way because he has no real connection to the club. Does United feel that having someone outside that circle might be beneficial? He was a decent player too. See, I agree that he's not exactly in line with, he's not linked intrinsically into the fabric of Manchester United, but I feel like Ineos knows um, Ineos knows exactly what they want. They want to have the best people, not just the people who know the club. We have people who know the club, and we want people who are best as well. We want to make. I think Ineos wants to make a kind of a um, symbiotic relationship. You don't want people who don't understand what it means to be Manchester United, be part of Manchester United, all like completely filling the club, but you also don't want everything to be made jobs for the boys, and um, we you would like to have people who are competent in their job. And I feel Wilcox did some pretty good stuff at Manchester City, and I think even at Southampton, identifying players like Lavia and all. Admittedly, they were from City, but he is done some very good stuff, and I think he's going to be a good appointment for us. I feel like if we start investing in our academy more, we'll be able to save a lot more money. And I think that that value is beyond just numbers, because Manchester United, at its core, should be having a core group of academy players. The best Manchester United teams always had a core of academy players. They may not be the always on the first name on the team sheet, but they were in and around the squad all the time. You look at the Busby Babes, you look at the class of '92, which moved all the way into Fergie's success, both of Alex Ferguson's successful Champions League winning teams. You still had Giggs, Scholes, Neville constantly being a presence in the club and making sure the standards were set high. So I feel like we need to have an academy that has the right kind of players. Those kinds of world class may not be world class, but good players, good enough for Manchester United, and they they should we should have a core in our club who are of the level of Manchester United. Um, okay, Aditya says, "Okay, I'm gonna stop rapping, mate. Love you too." That is my best friend, by the way, guys. Anyway, GG on the first solo. Gotta go now. Yep. Right. See you, mate. That is my best friend, guys. Don't worry. He's not being a prat. He's just born as a dick. Money says he was also a premiership winner with Blackburn Rovers, a teammate of Alan Shearer, among others. So he knows what it's like to win a Premier League. It's not like you're giving the job to Steven Gerrard. So at least there is a little bit of experience with winning shit. Um, Money says agreed on the importance of the academy at Arsenal. We're struggling to get more of our academy players into the first team, and apart from Saka, very few of them have been able to nail down a place. I kind of agree with that. I feel like a lot of people don't understand the value that you have of having an academy core, because if you think about it, two of the most successful clubs in the world have been Barcelona, Manchester United, and Bayern Munich, and they all have very good homegrown talent, which is in their squad. Yes, Bayern Munich is a bit different. They usually buy uh, players of Dortmund, and some people say Dortmund is just the academy for Bayern Munich. But still, if you look at Barcelona and Manchester United, they've always had young players who are um, being a part of the fabric of the club. Your Iniestas, Xavis, Messi, and from United you've had Giggs, Scholes, Neville, even people like Wes Brown. People don't give Wes Brown the props he deserves because he's a two-time treble winner. Sorry, he's a two-time Champions League winner and a treble winner, and people should acknowledge that about him. And he actually played in a European final, unlike John Terry. So when someone would joke about Wes Brown being a rich man's John Terry, they're not really joking. Dean is in the chat. Hello, Dean. Dean says, "Big up Amaya and everyone watching. We appreciate all your support and give some love to Amaya on his first live solo. Thank you, Dean. Thank you very much, brother. Sorry about that. Getting to subs, we keep going until 1,000. No, we keep going until a million. It's just one small step from 1,000 to a million, and the first 1,000 is the hardest to get. And we're getting there. And I would like to thank everyone who's watched so far. Please do subscribe to the channel and let us hit that 1,000 mark as soon as possible. First, let's get to 900, and then after that, just make that jump to 1,000, and then from 1,000, it's just one more zero, and that's 10,000. And I think that's achievable. I feel like, come on, go on, please do like, share, and comment on this. It does really genuinely help us out. Um, Moving on, this is a bit of morbid news, which I'll be reading out. So a trigger warning to those might who are a bit squeamish. This came out just recently, like about a few hours ago. Um, Manchester United's academy base area has been closed off after human remains were found just yards away from the facility. This has been reported online on Centre Devils. Um, this they cite the Telegraph on this. They've reported that human remains were discovered on Thursday afternoon by a member of the public in Salford. The area near Cliff has been sealed off pending investigation, and a pathologist was called to confirm that the victims were human. Now, this is this is something I did not expect to read this week about Manchester United. I also didn't expect us to lose to Chelsea, but this came suddenly literally out of the blue. How in hell's name does that happen? How do human remains turn up at a football academy pitch, near a football academy pitch? Someone needs to ask some questions about security, and I genuinely hope someone is checking it up on the academy prospects and the students and the kids, because this sort of stuff is quite harrowing, and I think that it behooves us as a society to make sure that the people who use these facilities daily are checked up on. And yeah, this is a bit of morbid news. You can go check out the Telegraph and the articles on it. If you have any more information on this, please do comment down below. I would quite I would be quite interested in knowing about this. Uh, Money says horrible news. I hope that the police get to the bottom of this and the young players in question recover emotionally from this. Uh, True that, brother. I 100% agree with you on that. Anyway, this um, I won't go to that's it's been a bit of a s- slow moving day today. Not much I have done. I'm gonna actually hit the sack. I'm gonna end the stream in about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna give my preview for the Liverpool game right now because I'll be traveling on the day that the actual game happens, so I won't be able to record a preview. I um uh, Yashvi in the chat says good going, Amir. Thank you. Um, yeah. So basically, the Liverpool game is going to be quite bad. I'm not gonna lie. We might just get pounded because we have lost three of our starting four centre backs, and in Licha, Lindelof, and Varane. Evans might also be injured as well. So four starting centre backs are not going to be available for that game, and we're probably going to have to rely on Willie Kambwala and Harry Maguire to get us out of this shit. So we are going to probably be elbow deep in. Um, but I would like to use this opportunity as a rallying cry for Manchester United fans who watch this. Times will be tough, but tough times. This joke, I don't know why I'm going to sound. This just is going to sound like I'm drunk, but tough times don't last. Tough people do, and I feel like United is going through a rough patch, and it is our duty as Manchester United fans to back our manager. It's going to be hard to do that with performances that have been showing of late. But I think that we have to rally around Eric Ten Hag right now and support him. We cannot allow um, the Scousers to basically s- beat down another manager and get him sacked from us. We are not going to. We shouldn't be that kind of a club. In fact, I feel like we should be even louder in our support for Eric Ten Hag for this match because, um, look, man, you have to back the manager till they sack the manager. I know this season has been a shit show, but we have seen so many managers have a shit second season and fans losing patience with them. And then we get another manager and they do one good season and the next season again they have a shit season. The fans turn on them. This cycle must stop, and I beg of the United fandom to please give Eric Ten Hag time. We saw what he could do with the fit squad. We've seen the action, the plays. We've seen how Manchester United could do well when we had a good fit squad. Right now, it's not looking like that. We don't have a squad. We have a few players here and there, and the rest is all up in the air. We need to hold hold on to what we have. We're seeing large scale changes all around the club. The one thing that we should be holding on to is the fact that the manager is there, and we should back him. Um, everyone says that this cannot continue. I understand, but if you look at this long term, 1 year is left on Eric Ten Hag's contract. We signed him for 3 years. He should be given a third season, or at least the first half of a third season, to allow him to change this team. We can't just continue giving every manager 18 months, firing them, keep paying them loads of money as severance fee, paying the new guy a buttload of money to change the squad to his image, and then not back him all the way. give him players from previous managers which he doesn't really want, and expect him to achieve with that. That is not how a good football club is run. I'm not saying Eric Ten Hag is perfect, but I feel like Ineos and Manchester United fandom as a whole should give him one more season. This season is a write-off. Forget it. I don't think we're winning the FA Cup. I don't think we're finishing in the top five. Just just give him one season. I think if we allow him to have one season, if we show him that much of trust, I think Eric Ten Hag will be able to pay us back with that. I'll just read off a few comments. Mani says, "Well done on your first stream, brother. I'll continue to look for your videos and follow you as well. As I said on Dean's preview, Liverpool will play the strongest team. Indeed, they will. Good luck with that. Thank you. Well said. Pain is only temporary. It makes us all stronger." Exactly, brother. Dean also agrees with you. Mani says, "Got to go now, but top stream. And again, good luck for Sunday. Sorry. Thank you, Mani. Hopefully, I see you in the comments of the Liverpool game on Sunday." Anyway, that's been the ramblings of a desperate Manchester United fan. I'm going to end the stream now. I thank everyone who has watched the stream. Again, like the video if you liked it. If you disliked it, tell me why in the comments. I'll work on that for the next video. Follow our socials; it greatly helps us out. Thank you guys. This has been Amir for the United Way. I will see you all in the next one. Hopefully in a more cheerful mood. Let up the fucking Reds. Thank you guys and good night.